Drinks on me in the VIP. Call your friends now. All is covered. Another godfather. Kala kiseta bafana bamata batala kibaba kibana nishaiba pata. Kwasa. Tiki yo. Show me your number. Spite to mama. How kala tasela. How kala pagela. Baby girl, don't leave. The after party is on me. You and I, tonight is our night. Oh, some mama, oh yeah, the godfather. Oh, the group of me. I call you mama, you can call me papa. At the end of the night, you will be mine. So. Desculpa os cavaliza, se você me boia yo. To the godfather, I call you mama, you can call me papa. You will be mine. Baby girl, wake up. Let's go shopping. Designer the shiki on me, Gucci on me, Versace on me, Prada on me, ring on me. Mama. Drinks on me, group on me. I call you mama, you can call me papa. At the end of the night, you will be mine. So. Don't you know that I've been dope? I've been dope. Don't you know that I've been dope? I've been dope. Don't you know that I've been dope? I've been dope. Don't you know that I've been dope? I've been dope. I'm kicking rappers to the curb like a side chick. They like the mumble on the beat, that's a nice trick. I keep a grip on the game like a vice grip. The more they push me to the edge, I'm a slight grip. How many times I gotta tell them I'm the truth, dog? Y'all like me in the cage, tear the roof off. Hit the Henny, hit the gas, then I cruise off. So a man in the booth, take the suit off. Started from the bottom, now I'm headed for the top spot. Really making moves while these rappers playing hopscotch. Always hella smooth, everything I do is top notch. Always in the mood to break the beat down like a chop shot. Hey, they don't really want to come and get it. Automatic every time I spit it. Never slacking with the bars, I'm with it. I'm always shining like a star, I'm gifted. Don't you know that I've been dope? I've been dope. Don't you know that I've been dope? I've been dope. Don't you know that I've been dope? I've been dope. Don't you know that I've been dope? I've been dope. Boost in the morning when I wake up. They sleeping on me, I'm about to make them wake up. I'm running laps on these lands till it's shape up. I'm second cheddar, I don't ever take a pay cut. The course weak and they soft like a pop tart. Don't call it rap if you're sitting on the pop chart. I swear they ask me, call me, all I do is shot word. You try to race on me, you gon' need a jump start. I got the game wrapped up like a wristwatch. I'm running rappers with the pen like I'm Hitchcock. They know I'm lethal with the mic like Chris Rock. I'm out here curving all these haters like a missed block. Show them what I'm doing, I'ma break them down like soft white. They can't even beat me with their best on my off night. Skinny white boy from the loose, smoking top flight. Coupe de ville, baby, I was born for the spotlight. Don't you know that I've been dope? I've been dope. Don't you know that I've been dope? I've been dope. Don't you know that I've been dope? I've been dope. Don't you know that I've been dope? I've been dope. Yaggah, you are now tuning in to the Yaggah Movement Radiocast every Saturday from 2 a.m. to 4 p.m. Arizona time. RadioPhoenix.org. Yaggah. Oh, Lord. And now, here's the Yaggah
No ski. Yaggah. No fake news.
Yeah, Yaggah, Mr. Clean. I'm back in the building. Appreciate all the love and support out there, most definitely, man. I'm gonna read some news. Some news of the day. It's been a really rough week for a lot of us out there, so I do appreciate everybody out there showing us love and support, and just be live with us and just join us via radiofreaks.org where the value comes to talk, sing, and connect. We're gonna play some more music again. Until then, let's get back to it. Yaggah.
Man from Ivory Coast, West Africa. I'm at Yaggah movement.
Radiocast. What up, everybody?
Radio Penis, blessed love.
Right here.
Woo!
That was good.
Yeah, man.
Okay. We live right here now. Say rotate your device. You can turn your device up. Put it right here like this. All right. We are live right now. All right. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? So I guess y'all can see my face now. Oh man. All right, I'm back, so sorry for being late. Sorry if I'm behind schedule, but I appreciate everybody out there saying what's up. This has been a very rough week, so just want to say what's up. Let's see what we got here. I don't know what they have. Oh, damn, look at that. Look how, this is how I look like, huh? That's how I look like on Facebook. I don't know why they got my face all messed up. Oh, boy. All right. I don't know what's going on here, but yeah, it's kind of a difficult week right now. Through all the stuff that we're all going through, most definitely, we live, yo. So if I didn't share anything with you, I do apologize, most definitely. But I will be out, most definitely, share some news and talk and sing and connect. And I'm gonna elaborate on the Derek Chauvin and black men with mental issues, most definitely.
Appreciate everybody out there joining us today, man. So we're gonna make these videos. Some of these videos are gonna be broadcasted back again. So you might see some old videos from like 2018, 2000 something. Pichicola, pichico, pichicola. All right. Should I go live here? Should I go live?
She's my beautiful woman, oh. She's my beautiful woman, oh, yeah. You're my African lady. You're my beautiful woman, oh. True, I feel like I made it. Got that kiss to my heart, oh.
All right. We are back in the building. I appreciate everybody out there showing love and support. Most definitely. Yes, I know I'm a little bit behind, so appreciate everybody out there showing love. Hold on. I'm not gonna dance today. I am not going to dance today. Most definitely, it's not the day to dance. I know some of y'all are like, yo, Mr. Clean B, what are you gonna dance? Blah blah blah. But I'm not gonna dance today. I'm just gonna reflect. We got some serious things going on. I know I sound a little bit low right now. As y'all can hear the passing of Brother Earl Simmons, aka DMX. One of the late '90s, original of hip hop, most definitely. But I'm gonna read some news. We got some news I want to jump on real quick before I talk about DMX and hip hop, and I'm also going to touch on black men and mental issues, and also the Derek Chauvin, the George Floyd case that everybody are following with disgust. I'm actually disgusted by what I'm watching right now. But I'm going to talk about that on a serious note. So for those out there who are joining, I appreciate everybody out there for showing support. Blessings, most definitely. Blessings, most definitely. I know I sound a little bit low right now, but I'll be all right, yo. I'll be all right. Thank you so much. Let's jump on.
She's my beautiful woman, woman, she's my beautiful woman, oh. She's my beautiful woman, woman,
Okay. Rest in peace, DMX. Rest in peace, Earl Simmons. Most definitely. Yaggah. We are back again, Mr. Clean B. I want to apologize first of all for those out there who have been waiting for the broadcast to be streaming via YouTube, Facebook. I just want to apologize real quick. We have some technical difficulties, so I just want to make sure that we are fixing that up most definitely, and we are getting back into the airwaves. But we are live right now. You guys can go check us out, radiofins.org, where the valor comes to talk, sing, and connect. I got some news that I would like to share. Some news of the week that I just elaborate most definitely. So I'm not sure. In Nairobi, the Djibouti president Ismail Omar won a fifth term again on Saturday after an election boycott by most of the opposition, securing over 97% of the vote cast, official data from the Interior Ministry just said. Now, CNN just also talk about the second wave of the coronavirus pandemic that hit Africa much harder than the first wave. And this is a new analysis I've just shown right now. Now, daily new infection across the continent were approximately 30% higher during the second wave, according to a study published in the Lancet Journal. Now, rest in peace to Prince Philip, most definitely the husband of Queen Elizabeth II and Duke of Edinburgh, who passed away at the age of 99 on Friday at Windsor Castle in England. Buckingham's Palace announced the death Friday, saying that the prince passed away peacefully. So rest in peace to Prince Philip. And then also in my hometown of Abidjan, Cote d'Ivoire, our former president Laurent Gbagbo and his close allies were released or returned home after being definitely acquitted on charges of crime against humanity at the International Criminal Court. Now, President Alassane Ouattara said on Wednesday. So big up to Laurent Gbagbo for coming back home. Was definitely me. Now another news that really kind of come in surprise, but I kind of expected that of now. Arizona basketball, or I would say the University of Arizona has fired basketball coach Sean Miller on Wednesday. Now, Sean Miller only had one contract. The school will honor that contract pretty much. And pretty much he's been the coach since 2009, since I was in Tucson, Arizona. I remember I was actually in Tucson when that man was a coach. But then because of all the allegation that has been happening through the school, pretty much, he has to be released. And all the, school sponsors out there were pretty much saying that, hey, man, like this guy is not, doing the school in his services, so they have to release him. So I hope he funds a good job somewhere. Now, I know this is probably the news, of probably the past 24 hours, 40 hours, going to 40 hours, I should say. Now, rapper DMX, real name Earl Simmons, passed away at the age of 50 yesterday. His family announced that in a statement, which they said, we are deeply saddened to announce today that our loved one DMX, birth name of Earl Simmons, passed away at 50 years old at White Plains Hospital with his family by his side after being placed on life support for the past few days. Family statements read in part. Earl was a warrior who fought till the very end. He loved his family with all of his heart, and we cherish the time we spent with him. Now, DMX passed away yesterday, supposedly of a heart attack, even though the report was stating that, it was overdosed drugs that he was taking. Now, I wanted to kind of take a time to kind of talk about, the rapper himself, just to kind of bring that, that sensitivity, I should say. The passing of DMX pretty much took me off. I mean, last week, I had a show last week. I pretty much, was, praying and asking everybody to, show prayers and show respect to, to DMX and his family, regardless on, what he's been going through. At the end of the day, we all human. I believe, big shout out to one of my networkers out there, boss lady Keisha McGee, who actually mentioned on my, one of my, my streaming, my social media streaming, that addiction is no joke. Which I'm going to kind of talk about that in the second hour when we elaborate on Black men and mental issues and the problem and what can we do about that. Now, the way, before I even go through all the autobiography about DMX, the way I got introduced to DMX was pretty much, back in high school, Gaithersburg High School, 1998. Tupac passed away, Biggie passed away. Hip hop was pretty much looking for, for an answer. They were looking for a voice. Jay-Z was around, Nas was around. Big Pun was around. You got a lot of rappers who are coming up, from that 1997 era, just to fit up that hip hop shoes. Now I remember back then, there were a group called Rough Riders. They were pretty much, coming, assembling their team together. You got Eve, you got the Locks, you got Dragon. You had Swiss Beats was behind, the beats, with these producers, collabos. You got the whole Rough Rider team, but most of all, you had DMX. You had DMX most definitely, who pretty much was different. 1998, I believe I tell everybody what 1998, the summer of 1998 was a good one, because hip hop was not just revived, but it was refreshing. It was some renewance about the music, about what was going on. We went from the violence to now we see different talents, different entity of hip hop. We see different diversity amongst hip hop. You had techno hip hop, you had rock hip hop, you got West Coast, East Coast hip hop. You got all genre of hip hop, being birthed. And then you had the younger brother DMX, with the raw voice, with the raw sound, coming up with the Rough Riders. Oh, the Rough Riders. First time I heard that brother, I can just say I fell in love with his voice. I fell in love with the simple fact that he was different. He was just different, because here comes, myself losing Pac, Biggie, all my, my rap icon that I was looking up to. And then here comes his brother coming up, making, having a music, dropping up an album. If you all remember the album that he dropped off. In 2 years, he dropped off 3 albums. 3 albums. Doing the Rough Rider thing, going, selling more than 1 million, more than 1 million copies in a month. I mean, I can cite the album that he put out. I can cite his first album that he actually released in 1998. And DJ Clue, big shout out to DJ Clue, big shout out to everybody out there who was behind DMX's first album, Get Out Me Dog. Yo, when you feel it, get out me dog. Out, get out me. You already know how we feel about the X, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, LF Cool J. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, you already know how I'm showing my real age, but I tell y'all, I'm still 28. I don't care what you're saying. In America, I am 28 years old. Yes, I am 28 years old in America. I mean, flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood. I mean, it's dark, and in hell, it's hot. I mean, and he released, and then there was X, and then the Great Depression. And I mean, and then his last album, his very last album, X Return. But the reason why I'm talking about DMX is not just because of the tragedy that has been happening through these past few days, and not just because of, his, drug overdose, which I will not elaborate on that. I'm a little bit sad right now. I just came in here a little bit sad and a little bit, like my Espanol said, mucho triste, and that's why I just apologized earlier, to the broadcast. If you see me a little bit behind, if you see me a little bit low, it's because, I'm still trying to figure out what happened, with this icon, with, one of our brothers that we lost, because I feel that DMX was not just he wasn't just a rapper. It wasn't just a hip hop mogul. I believe he was for the people. I believe everything he said, from his poetry to his music to him freestyling, him doing rap battles on the streets, was all for the people. He pretty much displayed what hip hop is about. I mean, DMX was a brother with no jewelry. I mean, if I checked, he came from a dysfunctional family, battle all his demons, battle, I came from a group home, went to the streets, pretty much just fight all those demons. And you know what I just realized about DMX and everybody out there that we all embrace? You can be a rich person, you can be a wealthier individual, you can have all the powers, all the monetary in the world. But last time I checked, you can never buy off your demons. You can never buy off your addiction. You can never buy off, the Satan, the ones that are always trying to go against you, the ones that are always trying to break you down, break your spirit down, break everything that you work for down. You can buy everybody else. You can buy your brothers. You can buy land. You can buy everything in this world that you can afford. But one thing that I realized that you cannot buy addiction. You cannot buy demons. You cannot buy a demon on the streets. For the demons to lead you away and say, hey man, here comes $1 million. I want you to just get away from me for life. Because last time I checked, wealth, money, riches does not cover, hide the pain, the sufferings that us human will go through. As far as being human, as far as being, an individual living life, experiencing different feelings, different morals, going through different experiences in your life, and you can be in a better spiritual and a better situation in your life, and still your demons always going to be behind you, because those are the things that you fight for every second. And that New York reporter can kiss my behind, excuse my French, for not only disrespecting the dead, but also reporting negative attribute about DMX. I mean, who cares if the man was bankrupt? Who cares if he lost his home? Who cares if the man was going through some life drama? Who cares about it? I mean, who cares? I keep on reminding everybody out there, like, if you see someone who's going through, to some life struggle, just don't laugh at them. Just don't try to make them feel some type of way. Understand, question the reasons, and understand what they're going through, and trying to build a support system to that. I know everybody are coming out there and say RIP DMX, rest in peace, everything like this. All those out there are coming up and saying something negative about his past, the drug use and everything. But first of all, his music will never die. That's number one. Number two, he was an artist. He was an artistic person. But he was still human. His art, his gift was not a getaway from his struggle that he was going personally. We can all sit out here and be judgmental about him. Oh yeah, well he relapsed or blah blah. I remember when he wasn't fit, he was here in Arizona. I was excited, so excited that he was in Arizona. Oh my gosh, like DMX is in AZ. Even big shout out to Lady T from Don't Disturb His Groove every Sunday at 4 p.m. When she even told me that DMX will go to Buffalo, Buffalo, New York. Pretty much, traveling around different places. Not only just to be for the people, but just to show love to the people. And before I go on my second hour, I know I do not own the copyright of his music, but I just want to play a dedication, not just for y'all, but for myself, for everybody out there who are a DMX fan, for those out there who appreciate his music, because like I said, his music will never die. And whatever we'll go through in life, let's be mindful that we have to be thankful of the challenges that we conquer every single day. At 50 years old, I'm still thankful that God gave us DMX. He gave us X. He gave us the simple fact that at least, I have to witness a rapper who grew up, whether, good or bad, but I have to witness a rapper who did not die in vain, who did not, die in the media propaganda of hip hop being so violent, even though the circumstances were still harsh, horrible, and hurtful at the end of the day. So I just want to play a dedication, not just to his, DMX or his family. And I just heard the news about, and I hope it's right, about Jay-Z and Beyonce are planning to buy DMX's masters and gift it up to his children. I hope that happens. I hope it's true. I hope he comes into fruition. I just want everybody to understand the importance of why DMX, is being respected out there, especially in the hip hop community. Not just because of what the three albums in 2 years that he left, but for the simple fact that he influenced the streets. He influenced suburban areas. He influenced, Hollywood to the point that he was making movies. He influenced other folks out there so that they can be able to be in his platform, use his platform, do good. Poetry-wise, he was a poet. Every word that he poured out was all about morality. Was preaching to not just to the choir but to the people, to let us know that, hey, whatever you go through, everything's gonna be all right. Just keep your head up. I mean, besides Tupac, that's one person I could look at that I can say he spoke to me. He spoke to what I'm going through. He spoke to the challenges of my livelihood. And I would like to pay my respect to Earl Simmons, aka DMX, to his family, to the Simmons family, to the Rough Riders family, to Def Jam, and I hope Def Jam does something humble, grateful to this man, and to every hip hop fans out there, because we're all mourning the loss of a great, great inspirational brother, Earl Simmons, aka DMX. So I would like to leave you guys. DMX, slipping, I'm falling, I can't get up. And we're gonna go on break for the second hour, yo. R.I.P. DMX, Rough Rider for life, yo. Yaggah. All right. I don't own the copyright of this music, but I just want to let you know that whatever you hear, big shout out. Thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you. Thank you so much. Man, thank y'all for joining us. I can't get up. Hey, yo, I'm slipping. I'm falling. I can't get up. I'm slipping. I'm falling. I got to get up. You already know how we do, man. Appreciate the love out there, man. Appreciate the love, man. DMX was more than hip hop. You know what I mean? He was more than hip hop. He was, he was hip hop itself. You know what I'm saying? For those out there, for all the new hip hop comers out there who are coming up and, who don't understand the game, who don't understand, why DMX was so important to the game, is because he literally just let everybody know about what hip hop is about. It's not about the riches, it's about reaching out to the people. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop is about the people. Rap music is about, you can call it gangster music or whatever you want to call it. Rap music is about the people, man. It's for the people out there. It's for those out there who pretty much, understand the music itself. But yes, but I want to dedicate this to DMX. Like I said, I don't own the copyright of this music. So if you guys go and hear the music in the background, please go to radiocast.org where the veteran comes to talk, sing, connect. You can hear the music in the background most definitely, because I'm not going to get cut off from this video at all. So, I just want to just let you know most definitely. So big up to everybody out there for showing love, man, today. I'm not feeling right. I'm not feeling so well. So if I'm a little bit down right now, it's because it has been a very funny week. You know what I'm saying? More stuff, all coming up ahead. But I just want to let you know that, I have to come and give you what you want. Next up, I'm going to talk about the Derek Chauvin case. Yes, the Derek Chauvin case. The case that everybody has been talking about. I mean, I'm not sure if, if this man will be acquitted. But that's something that I hope everyone pays attention to it because, like I said, I got my own opinion. This is going to be the second part, and I'm going to have that broadcast to the Brotherly Talk. So please, if you have a chance to go back and check out the Brotherly Talk, you can go to anchor.fm/Safari Sounds podcast, or you can type the Brotherly Talk. It's probably going to pop up on your Google and go out there and just like, hey, man, the Brotherly Talk. And you can see all the episodes and seasons. I believe I'm in my third season or my third season, I believe. Yeah, third season, I believe. So you can go out there, check out a couple of episodes. You know what I'm saying? You might like what you hear. I know I got a couple of my friends who hit me up and they were like a little bit upset, telling me that I'm against black women or, I said some things about black women because of the Derek Chauvin thing. And I'm like, no, I'm not. I love black women, first of all, okay? You know what I'm saying? It has nothing to do, with, black women overall. I love my queens. I love my melanin sisters, to the death of me. You know what I'm saying? Now, I was just talking about the cheating part where, what I'm saying? First of all, yes, it is, it's the man's fault for cheating. But then again, it's like, I mean, are you really gonna blame this dude for for just allowing that to happen? Because last time I checked, the women are the ones giving out the consents. You know what I'm saying? Ladies, you're giving your consent to us in order for us to come after you. You know what I'm saying? So if that's the case, you know what I'm saying? If that's the case right there, then why, these women knew that this man was married, knowing that he was married. And it has nothing to do with race. It's all about relationship. It's all about pretty much, you know what I'm saying? If you understand that someone, has a partner, a companion, somebody got somebody on the side, okay? Somebody has a relationship, committed relationship, okay? And I'm not saying messing around left and right. I'm talking about like, hey, that's your boyfriend, you guys are committed, working toward, a happiness, toward marriage or anything like this. And you knowing that, hey, these people are doing this, why bothering yourself going after them, trying to, disrupt their foundation or their empire? Like, why even go that route? You know what I'm saying? And that's my issue. Like me, there's one thing, like I have this rule. I got this Tony Montana rule. You know what I'm saying? You can mess around with everybody that I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But don't mess with the people that I'm close to. I mean, I know in that perspective, that was his sister, because, his homie went behind his back to mess with his sister, knowing that he was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? You can mess with, all them chicas left and right, but stay away from my sister, because that's my sister right there. You know what I'm saying? Now, you can take any things out there. You can take whatever assumption about what that is. But my thing is this, like, my rule is this. You know what I'm saying? If my homies or in a foundation, I got a friend who has a wife. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you know what I'm saying? First of all, I'm going to respect his relationship. That's number one. Number two, you know what I'm saying? Why try to go break up the relationship? Why try to go, test the water to see if his lady is a thought or whatever it is that y'all want to call it? Why even bother trying to, trying to sing, knowing that, hey, this person is in a committed relationship, knowing that, but you still want to go and try to test the water to see if that person is going to let you in. And that was my thing. And it wasn't talking toward, my sisters, black women or African American women. It wasn't that at all. I hope folks don't get I just hope you guys don't get this notion that this is what it was. Oh my God, like, oh man, you disrespecting us, blah blah blah. No. My mother taught me not to be disrespectful toward the melanin queens out there. You know what I'm saying? I will always, forever will respect my black queens out there. Always. That will never change. Regardless of the past, the future is bright. Okay? I just want to let y'all know. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it doesn't matter, whether you are, whether you're black or white. A relationship is a relationship. You know what I'm saying? To me, it's like, If I know my homie has he's in a relationship with the girl. Yes, his girlfriend, she's bang booty. She got the bang booty and everything. Hey Shayna, how you doing? Welcome. Thank you for coming to the broadcast. Welcome back. I do appreciate you joining us today, most definitely. But y'all can hear we live right now. Second hour, baby, second hour. But my thing is this, like, you have to respect people's relationship. You know what I mean? And when I'm saying this, I'm not just saying just because, it's of the Derek Jackson issue, because of course, like I said, I stand by that. I stand by what I said. You know what I'm saying? Don't go and mess with people's relationship. It's not about race. It's about just respectability. You know what I'm saying? Me, if I'm saying I'm a single man, what I'm saying, I'm not gonna try to find a married chick, what I'm saying, or find some, woman, who's in a relationship, knowing that if I ever mess with, with this person, that might lead to some problem. I don't want to get involved in stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And I think when I was talking about the Derek Jackson issue, I was also putting the blame on the sisters too. And I know I said sisters, but I should have said women, so I want to apologize. But the whole point is, the ladies who give their consent to this man, who literally just let this man, be intimate with them, and then turn around and accusing him of being a cheater. I had an issue with that because I was just like, yo, okay, you can't tell you cannot turn around and say this man's a cheater, because last time I checked, if you know this man was married, okay, this man was married, why go after him? There are plenty of single men out there. There are plenty of single dudes out there. I mean, I'm just saying there are plenty of single people out there looking for love, right? You know what I'm saying? Why are we still getting caught up in here? Like, let me go and try to see if this person is going to do that. Or not even that, like, why even trying to test people up? That's the thing that I was just talking about. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to just elaborate. I love my melanated sister. I love my black queens. If anyone that knows me personally, I just want to let you know, I do love my black sister. I don't care, African American, Jamaican, you know what I'm saying? You look melanated, you look beautiful, you know what I'm saying? I do appreciate you. I love you. I'm not against you. I will never be against you. Okay? I was born, I came from a melanated, queen. So I gotta respect the queens out there, most definitely. But I just want y'all to understand what I said the other day. It has nothing to do with, saying this man not being a narcissistic, idiots. The point is, who to blame? I mean, you're going to blame this idiot guy, but you're also going to blame the people knowing that this man was married, went after him, talking about, oh, well, we thought we were going to be in love with this man. No, hell no. I mean, like, since when do you go to someone's house? I mean, do you go to someone's foundation and expect to take away the foundation back? No, you can't. I'm sorry. Find someone that you can be able to build your foundation with. That's all it is. Find someone, hey, you by yourself, I'm by myself. Let's start something. Let's start something, some type of neutrality. You know what I'm saying? You know that that person doesn't have no baggage. You know what I'm saying? And I say a baggage, I'm talking about other things. And I'm talking about fellas, this goes out for you too. You know what I'm saying? Meaning a woman, with children, doesn't mean she's, it's a bad situation. You know what I'm saying? I just want to say that. Doesn't mean it is a bad situation, fellas. You know what I mean? And and we have to stop that notion that because society is teaching us, how to think or how to behave, this is how things should be. No, that's not how things should be. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? I'm just let y'all know. You know what I mean? And we have to stop that. We have to be able to overstand, to compromise, to see things for what it is. I tell people about my experience. I guess because I turned 28 years old in America. I told y'all I am 28 years old in America. Okay, I'm not going to give you my real age. For some of y'all come after me, start saying, "Oh my God, Mr. Clean, you old." No, I'm 20. In America, I say I'm 20, so let's keep it that way. But all I'm saying is this: it's like you when you meet someone You know what I'm saying? When you meet somebody, you got to be able to understand the person. You know, I'm telling you from experience. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you from my own personal experience. You meet someone, you got to be able to know who they are. Their do's and don'ts. Their flaws. Enough. Everything doesn't have to lead to sex or intimacy. Yeah, if the sex is great, great, nice, wonderful. It is okay. But after the intimacy, what happens? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of us, even including myself, we fail to realize that we get caught up in all them situations. We meet the wrong people. We meet the wrong people with the wrong mother suckers. You know what I'm saying? If I can say that, lively right now. We meet the wrong people. And when we meet the wrong people, the decisions that we make in our livelihood, it seems that we are blaming others out there. You know what I'm saying? And we need to stop that notion, that thinking, that mentality. Fellas, if you meet a woman with kids, it is okay to date her. It is okay to to see her, in what you want to see in her. But you also gotta find out, of course, about her foundation, about what she has. Just because she has kids doesn't mean that she's a bad person. Okay, ladies, doesn't mean because a man pays child support that he got kids left and right, in the dungeon. We need to stop thinking that notion. You know what I'm saying? Respect people's relationship, respect people's foundation for what that is. Instead of being a critic, overstand, and put yourself in that situation if you're in that situation. So when I was talking about the Derek Jackson, issue, I wasn't just solely focusing on the sisters. I was just generalizing things, as a whole. Where if you know that someone got somebody, why go after them? You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. If you meet someone, what I'm saying, know who they are, know what they represent. Now, unless you are those Wealth Smith, Jada Pinkett Smith type of cats that are here, man, you know what I'm saying? I don't mind getting somebody out there, you know what I'm saying? We can swing. You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, then okay, that's fine. That's your prerogative. But when you meet someone, you gotta be able to understand that person, be able to realize that who you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just being real with y'all out there. I'm just being honest with y'all. Y'all might call me, and you can call me 602-354-8823. I'm giving you the number right now. 602-354-8823. You can call me, and if you disagree with what I'm saying, you can call. But a lot of us fail to realize when we meet people, we don't intend to know who they are. We seem to be getting caught up on the, what I'm saying, oh my gosh, she's beautiful, she's nice, she's hot, she's everything, she's all that, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's all good. So trust me, I got caught up on that. I got all that experience. I have to learn, not to see the outside, but also to look on the inside. You know what I'm saying? So when I was just talking about that, I was literally just talking about how we have to be respectful, mindful to other people's foundation empire. You know what I'm saying? If you're looking for love, love is out there. Then just because a man is single, or just because there are a bunch of men out there who can't find love, or doesn't mean that you cannot find the right person, or just because women out there are single doesn't mean that you cannot find the right woman out there. So I would just elaborate on that perspective on we need to be mindful on who we're dealing with. Knowing that these women know who Derek Jackson, Jackson is, you know what I'm saying? And knowing that he was just a guy that was just talking, trying to get into the draws, you know what I'm saying? I mean, let's be honest, all right? Let's be honest and sincere about that. Because all they did was just telling most of your women, how to conduct yourself towards your man, making you break up with your man, and went behind you so he can go with you. All that stuff is just, we need to be mindful about that. And that's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So Val right there, I just want to clarify that because I know that I had some backlash and I had some comments, and so I do appreciate all the comments that I get out there. Most definitely, I do get it. I appreciate it most definitely. We are going to talk about the George Floyd case, the Derek Chauvin trial, and most definitely, I know a lot of y'all watch the trial. Which I got Brother Calvin from Soul Star Live. He's here with me right now. You're going to see him live. live and direct. It's going to be here. You're going to watch us talking about that case. Pretty much, having this discussion about this case that we're all witnessing, because it's a lot of things going on into this. I spoke to, what's fascinating, I spoke to a lot of my African American brothers and sisters out there who, I asked them questions about, what I'm saying? Hey, man, big shout out. Hey, I see you, boss man. I see you, boss man. I see you, boss man. I see you. Yes. Thank you very much. At least somebody agree with me. Please go subscribe to my YouTube. If you watch me right now, go to SafariSoundzEnt Entertainment TV. Subscribe to my YouTube. You can type Yaggah, type Mr. Cleanby. Show some love on my YouTube channel and say, hey, Mr. Cleanby, I see you put some nice comment in there. You should let me know what's up. You know what I'm saying? Say something nice. You know what I'm saying? But big up, yes. But man, I'm telling y'all, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, you just gotta choose wisely, man. I'm look. If y'all think I'm wrong about saying choose wisely, in your future, and it has nothing to do with relationship. You know what I'm saying? It's just about life itself. Life itself. You just gotta make sure you choose people out there that you are not just comfortable, but they can uplift you, they can build you up. That's what it is. I mean, everybody can be cool, but people change. I stand by that. People do change. And I believe I show that. I believe I show a lot of that. Folks have changed around me, and people have really just, it became different around me. And I know sometimes it's age, sometimes it's life circumstances. But, sometimes, you change for the better, for the worse, depending on the circumstances, So, going back to the George Floyd situation, hashtag Black Lives Matter, there were some things that I found pretty fascinating from the detective to the medical examiners to those out there who pretty much examine the body, pretty much we should the autopsy. Pretty much what it is if y'all notice, one thing that that I pay attention to is that the jurors didn't write anything down. So that was number one. The jurors did not write any notes. Number two, it seems that because it was a police officer who I guess accidentally killed someone. I guess when it was some type of two autopsy. If I notice, they did the first one, and once they couldn't determine the cause of death, they have to turn to somebody else I guess to their whoever's out there who's the head of the autopsy medical field to pretty much determine, okay, this is different. We know that this man is on drugs, but that's not what the drug didn't kill him like that. So what literally just what can we say about this this autopsy document? What can we say about this incident? And to me, it tells you about how a system can be flawed, especially when dealing with minorities, when dealing with African Americans. You know what I'm saying? And anywhere. You know what I'm saying? It tells me about how pretty much if from being arrested to the hospital to even to the COVID to coronavirus pandemic right now, how it's affecting us. It's affecting us Africans as well. For those out there who don't realize that, the African continent is being affected by COVID-19, and we need to pay attention to that most definitely. I'm gonna let you know that for sure. That case kind of brought a systematic status quo where we'll never get the benefit of the doubt. We always get asked on or pooped on. Even in our demise, we get pooped on. You know what I'm saying? This man just passed away. You know what I'm saying? And to me, it was like this. Those defendants, big shout out to them. They're doing an excellent job because they want to make sure that Derek Chauvin, doesn't go to jail. And I understand, completely how you gotta protect your own. I understand that. You know, there are good cops out there, so let shout out to the good cops out there. But when when the system is dealing with us different, in a different manner, it's a concern. When when you're a young black boy, being in school and the school system is looking at you in a different light, looking at you as a menace of society because they cannot understand your character, they cannot understand your demeanor. They automatically think, hey, let's discard this young black boys away. When you have a system that's pretty much telling you how to think, how to behave, and still at the end, still devalue your humanity, your character, who you are as a person. That's what we are witnessing, in the Derek Chauvin case. I mean, say what you want to say, but we are witnessing something that's very much in turmoil, and I want to talk about that. I got Brother Calvin in the building with me. I know I said today I'm gonna have a light show today for y'all. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I apologize again if I'm not that enlightened and everything like this, but I want to let you know that I'm still here for y'all. So I appreciate everybody out there showing love and support. But we're gonna take a break. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Can we do something? Baby, I love you. Baby, I need you.
And I will never
Leave you. All right, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Baby, forgive me.
and come on back to me.
My mind. Subscribe. Hey.
I never learned another way to speak to my heart. Just wanna be with you, mommy. Just wanna have a one-on-one with you, mommy. Oh my baby, now you that I want. Oh. Will you love me when I'm lonely, baby? Do you trust me when I'm with you, baby? Oh my baby, now you that I want. Oh. Will you love me when I'm feeling lonely, baby? Do you trust me when I'm with you, baby? Oh, my baby, now you that I want. Oh, now you that I want, mommy, yeah. KJ, you know what it is. Ooh, yeah. Girl, you know that I'm into you. It's you that I want here in my life. Every time we spend together is memorable. It's you and I think about when I'm by myself or with my guys. Girl, I ain't here to tell you lies. I'm just speaking that straight from my heart. Look in my eyes. Know that I'm feeling you. It's you that I'm into now. I ain't really looking around me. Who else is there? Cause it's you and I'm feeling now. Girl, it's you and I'm feeling now. Yeah, girl, it's you and I'm all about. Yeah, you ain't not worth by no one else. Oh, you can trust me, I will be the man. You can lean on for anything. You can be my queen, I can be your king. We can ride this in the sunset. Yeah, just you and me, girl. Just you and me, girl. Just you I want. Oh my baby, now you that I want. Oh. Will you love me when I'm lonely, baby? Do you trust me when I'm with you, baby? Oh my baby, now you that I want. Oh, it's you I want. Yeah, yeah. Be my girl forever. Be the one I treasure. Baby girl. Yeah.
Brand new banger.
Getting checks, making moves in this world, get you respect. Then the power of the fame, this is what you get. Keep that bag up, stay consistent. Yup, it's like stacking bread, getting checks, making moves in this world, get you respect. Then the power of the fame is what you get. Keep that bag up, stay consistent. Yup, first things first, I Boucher loves all the ladies, though I never can trust them, though I'm clutching creators. Sick in the mind frame, so I dip when she trips. Hello to my fifth, keep it loaded on my hip. Never was fond of the law, cause cops kill too. When the rapper says cop, they always wanna sue, so I just call them the boys. The haters on patrol, but my hood's making this noise. Whatever you sniffing, I'm holding. Smoking, I'm holding. Better believe I'm holding. I fell in love with you so quick. We're singing in the us together, they get jealous so quick. So I cleaned you up, put the sparkle in your eye. You can never hold it in. Man, this piece was never shy. If you don't offer it up, it's for me too. I'm just trying to match Julian and get some moose shit. It's like stacking bread and getting checks. Making moves in this world, get you respect. Then the power of the fame, this is what you get. Keep that bag up, stay consistent. Yup, it's like stacking bread and getting checks. Making moves in this world, get you respect. Then the power from the fame, this is what you get. Keep that bag up, stay consistent. Yup.
I'm a boss when I walk, yeah, show too. I'm a queen in many ways, I done showed you. I have compromised a lot, look what I've been through. But anything I've been through, I showed you. I'm a queen and a rider, and I love me. You can only love me too, if the love is true. We can Bonnie and Clyde and hit the road too. We can get on, you know my life smooth. The ops ain't gotta know where we riding to. Just know you gotta.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm back again. I'm back again, y'all. Sorry.
You know I'm down to ride for you. You want
to let y'all know.
I'm down with the game, but I leave the streets to you.
Hey.
You know I keep you maintained. You know I got you
Like stacking bread, checks, making moves in this world, get you respect.
Oh my God, y'all need to stop. Hey, yo, if you got something to say, call, man. 602-354-8823. I think I got one more. Yo, you do it, man. Let me know when it's ready. And then, like, the next half hour, because I got some stuff.
What's good, y'all? It's your girl,
because the K's got me all worked up.
And you are now listening to
the Yaggah movement. Y'all see me?
Yaggah.
I need you. Oh, I need you. Who is that? I need you. Hey, everybody give shout out everybody. We all want to, you guys can call us 602-354-8823. We are going to talk about the Derek Chauvin case. Yes, Black Lives Matter, y'all. Contribute if you can contribute. If you can contribute to our PayPal, Cash App. You know what I'm saying? We love y'all. Oh, I need you. Oh, I need you. I make sure Brother Calvin can be seen, because you know this is Radio Phoenix right here. Yes. You know how we do. We already want to have a show about.
I feel lost and confused. I don't know where to go. Can you help me figure it out?
I'll be right back. I know some of y'all might say something. Oh, I need you. I need you, girl. Woo, I need you. This is good right here. This is good right here. This is good right here. This is perfect. I think we should put it right on top right here. Should we do it like this? Should we do it like this? I know we live right now. But I want to make sure that y'all can see Brother Calvin speaking about the Black Lives Matter situation. You know, I know I'm going to ask him some question about his opinion about what is happening over there in Minneapolis, Minnesota. So most definitely, we're going to jump on that. You already know how we do. I'm going to read some reading pigs. Hey, I need you.
I am glad you found me. Now my life is complete. You helped me figure it out. I am glad you found me. Now my life is complete. You helped me figure it out. Oh, I need you. Oh, I need you. Oh, I need you. Oh, I need you.
All right. We are going to start the show real quick. Yeah, let me get on right now real quick. We're going to continue with the music. Pa-pa-da. Yaggah. Yes, Andy, y'all just hearing music live. Rest in peace, DMX. I'm going to play some more DMX. So y'all stay tuned. Most definitely, man, y'all stay tuned. Now, I would like to give a shout out to RadioThings.org. One way you can support Radio Things is by becoming one of our members for as little as $35 per year. Members receive discount savings and other benefit provided by our membership program partners. And don't forget, the membership fee is tax deductible. For more information on to sign up, you can call 480-829-5746 or go online to RadioThings.org. Click on the support tab at the top and then become a member on the drop-down menu. We thank you for your generous support of community radio. Let's get back to the music, y'all. This is General Chefari. Yes. Dis-moi, dis-moi, dis-moi. Ma couleur est noire, ça c'est vrai. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, we got the little cameras going on. Facebook, you won't let me twist nothing to Facebook. Can I twist it, Facebook? Oh, you cannot turn your phone while live. Oh, can we do this? Oh, damn. Can we do this? No. All right, I'm just trying to make sure you guys can see Brother Calvin from Soul Star Live. Trying to make sure that all the cameras are all good and prepped and ready to go. We're gonna have a live show most definitely. So I want y'all to stay tuned and it's gonna be right over there. So y'all can watch Brother Calvin right over there, over there. Is this good? No, it's not. We gotta fix that up a little bit. Okay, right. This should be good. This should be good right here. Okay, this is good. It's gonna be right here, y'all. So don't fear, the brother shall be here. I'm gonna talk first before you can walk. to the one libéré.
J'entends des cris de douleur, des cris de désespoir. Les femmes se font violer, et dans l'ONU, la France et l'OTAN. Les chefs d'État africains sont les premiers responsables.
Yaggah, Yaggah, Yaggah. DMX for life. Rest in peace. DMX. Rest in peace, DMX. We live right now, y'all. RadioFins.org, where the valor comes to talk, sing, and connect. While I fix my little camera over there, I got my guest, Brother Calvin from Soul Star Live every Sunday at 5 p.m. live and direct via RadioFins.org, where the valor comes to talk, sing, and connect. Now, this is also I would like to invite y'all to also join me via anchor.fm / Safari Sounds podcast. You can see that on my description below. You can also check out the show called The Brotherly Talk. Some of the segment that we're having via the Yaggah Movement Radiocast will be submitted, rebroadcast right back to anchor.fm via the Brotherly Talk. And also we are going to work on some videos so you guys can see certain segments that we are doing via the show, so that way you guys can catch up, and anything that you want to, any comments, any criticism that you'd like to contribute is always welcome, as long as it is positive, most definitely. So I want to give a big shout out to everybody out there who are responding to our segments, our topic of the day. Big shout out to Sister Lydia. I know she's not here today, but I want to give a big shout out to her. Most definitely, get your money up, most definitely. Now, I know Brother Calvin, who is originally, a resident of Minnesota, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Is going to join. He's out here right now. But this is my second week of following the George Floyd case, and I know this one was different because I know last week the prosecution and the defendants were pretty much at play with themselves, pretty much showing their muscles and showing facts, and from facts and fiction, if I should say, or playing the blame game. That's what I call it, the blame game. And from the surgeon who came out, who testified against Derek Chauvin, to now the medical examiner. I believe there were 3 of them, and I believe also the fifth precinct inspector, who also was a former trainer of Derek Chauvin, also testified, by the name of Katie Blackwell. I was watching the second week. First of all, I'm going to say it's very graphic to even watch it. It's very disturbing to watch, to keep on playing back the videos all over again, going back, reminiscing on how this brother lost his life, how pretty much, he was not, given the chance, given the opportunity, not just as a African American man, but as an American citizen. Lost his life in the hands of the system that was supposed to protect and serve him. And for those out there who wants to judge him according to his drug use, to whatever body was, or the 2 months, that he has, like I said again, let's look at the facts. Like I said last week, the fact speaks for itself. Not just the United States saw the video, but the whole world saw the video. We can go back to Rodney King back in 1992, 93, I believe, where, not a similar case. He was alive, but same thing where the blame shift straight to Rodney King, shift pretty much to the brother who did, who was, I guess, who had a record. Because if you have a record in the system and you're going to, court trying to fight, for some type of justice, they have to look at your background. They have to look at what you have done. Oh well, this is what he did.
Why?
And that's where.
Why is that, brother? Why is that? Why is the system? Why the system got to judge my past on my present circumstance situation? They got to say, was I a good enough human being to get justice?
But brother Calvin, I'm watching this case. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching this case, and please check out Soul Star Live Sunday 5 p.m. RadioThings.org where the valley comes to talk. And brother Calvin has a big announcement for y'all before the end of the show, most definitely.
Yeah.
So please stay tuned. Please stay tuned, most definitely, man. Stay tuned. But my thing is, when I watched the first week I watched it, I even had a segment about that. I was just seeing how Derek Chauvin's defense were very, very attacking brother Floyd's character. Yeah. And now this week, what was really fascinating was the simple fact that, now the medical expert, came around, especially that one doctor that pretty much, checked, not the autopsy doctor, but the one doctor, the breathing doctor, I gotta get his name, I do apologize, but literally was just saying, well, although, George Floyd, could have died from complicated, heart attack or heart disease, but the simple fact that evidently the pressure from his back, the simple fact that he was handcuffed, he was defenseless. Yeah. He couldn't do anything, and the police had him inside the car. Well, BS, he's 6'5", 6'4", he's a big black man, blah blah blah. There's 4 or 5 of you guys. Yeah. He was inside the vehicle. How come you guys took him out on the ground? And not only that, there's like 9 minutes where the last 1 minute you can see Derek Chauvin moving his knee from the neck to the shoulder, because that's all the stuff that I was noticing. I was thinking to myself, okay, so so pretty much in the beginning you guys were stating that he could have been a drug overdose, but then when the video shows the evidence on how this man literally put his knee weight on that brother's neck until the ambulance came and he removed it through the shoulder. And the doctor was so right. He was so right about that. He actually said that, hey, even though the man was going to pass away, but still, the pressure from his back, that, because if you saw the video, and that to this day, it disturbs me, brother Calvin. Yeah. When you saw George Floyd in the beginning, before he got arrested, to the point that his face was swollen when it was in the ground, after they beat him up. Like, swollen.
The fact that, you get to hit somebody who is cuffed, the fact that you get to beat somebody defenseless because you have a badge on and you have qualified immunity to do so. You don't deserve to be doing anything on this planet. And it's so disrespectful, for us to try to exist on the planet with people who have an ideology that is completely pathological, in terms that somebody of a different skin tone, somebody who might have a little bit more melanin than you, is devalued.
Oh man.
We just devalue them because of their melanin, because it's written down, because this is American history. This is in the laws. This is in the legislation. This is all of the character of America.
The brother's talking. We have a phone call. I think somebody is calling us right now. Hello, who caller? Yaggah. Hello, caller. Someone's calling us. Yaggah. Oh, I guess whoever called, I guess they hung up their phone. I guess they were going to say something about the truck. Everybody, I want everybody to call. I was like, y'all call 602-354-8823. Just give us a call. We'll wait for your phone call. Trust me, I got the phone ready right now. But now, Brother Calvin, man, I know that you're a Minnesota native. You know what I'm saying? And and I'm glad that you brought that up as far as
I worked in Minneapolis. And I finished high school and college there.
Okay. So about
From the shop.
okay, Chi-Town's finest. Big up to Chi-Town. Chi-Town's finest. Obama, I see you. Obama, I see you. I see you.
Murder rappers, I did. I had a time of evolution in murder rappers.
Whoever called, please call us back 602-354-8823. We're going to make sure that we take your comments, any suggestion that you have toward the trial. Please give us a call. Everything is welcome as long as it's positive. It is with common sense was there. Keep it PC and D because FCC is watching us most definitely. Big shout out to Desert Soul Media, LSC. Gotta say it real quick. Now, my thing is, watching the trial.
Yeah.
And I'm going back again. We got the caller. We got the caller.
They might try.
We got the caller. We got to try it again. We got the caller this time. We got the caller this time. Yaggah, Bubba.
Oh, is that the studio line? Okay, I'll hang up if you want to call again.
Oh, Bubba. Oh, I think that's something.
Oh, there's somebody on the line.
Oh, somebody's on the line.
I'm sorry about that. I'll hang up.
Oh, are you outside, Bubba?
No, he picked up the line. What's going on, good sister? How you doing? Welcome to the Yaggah Movement Radiocast.
Oh, yes. I have something to say about the police that killed the black guy.
Yeah. Please, preach on, sister. Preach on. Right on. Yaggah.
Yes. So, from the time that a black man is a baby, the Caucasians fear him. So they already have a plan that when a black man is born, they have to just, do something to hurt him. I have 2 boys, and I always tell my boys, when you're out in public, watch the way you move, watch your surroundings, because you are the most hated on the face of this earth.
That's righteous, sister. That's righteous. Thank you.
And I always tell my boys that, and my heart goes out to his family because my uncle was shot 30 times just because he put his hands up and he had a big face watch on and the watch reflected and they thought it was a gun. Shoot the man 30 times.
Good sister. We heard. Listen, we sorry to hear that, sister.
Yeah.
Killed him. Point blank period. They would let him sit on the sidewalk in handcuffs and put him in the car, push his head down, make him look good. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yes, we do. Definitely, we do. Brother Kevin was actually talking about how the system is pretty much not valuing all Americans. And when I say all Americans, I'm talking about Caucasians. I'm talking about, African Americans. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, pretty much, my South American brothers and sisters out here from all walks of life.
What they call people of color. Think about that. Think about that real quick. Good sister, I want to say thank you so much for calling. Where you calling us from?
Yeah, where you from, sister? Where you calling us from, man?
Shout out to Glendale.
Oh, shout out to Glendale. Phoenix. I see you, Glendale. All right. Is there any shout out that you'd like to give out right now?
Yeah, I'm going to give some shout out to Yaggah and the brother that's on the thing right now, and then to Be Greg, my baby.
Right on. Well, thank you very much, man. Hey, man, I got fans, man. I got fans. Thank you all. I appreciate you guys see my music video. Rob, bless up, Yaggah. Thank you for calling. Oh, wow, that was nice. She said some real stuff. Some righteous stuff going on, man. Oh, my God.
She was absolutely correct.
Correct, on point.
There is an intentional design to destroy the black man and the black woman, the black family, just because the word black, this whole isolation of people of color, that's the separation and the qualifiers. That right there is a part of the structure. This trauma that here, oh, wait, you not them, they not you. That whole situation. And then think about the source of this intent. It comes from the public school system. We already know the prison pipeline. We already know how they separate and segregate and demonize our young black women and men that show up into the public education. And what the funny thing is, I taught for 12 years. The funny thing is that it is intentional intentional by this system to make sure that the women do better than the men. It's intentional. You look at all the education. Who's the most educated population in all of America? It's black women.
Sisters. It's here. I see you. It's here. I'll be there.
But you can't find them. It's so far in between to find yourself an educated black man at the same level. You see what I'm saying? So when you're talking about, building family and relationship, and so how many people can I find that are like-minded, that are, in the same, the black women are all there by themselves.
Yep.
And it's like 2 or 3 of us. That's an intentional design. And then the rest of us are in the jails and waiting and depending on another source for our life or our inspiration or anything. So I mean, yeah, absolutely. This is we've been duped, we've been tricked.
And don't you think there has to be some change? Because I know right now, we got Smokey Joe in power, we got Kamala Harris. I mean, I know all the boycott going on, and with that trial that that's going on. Now, my thing is, I always, I respect, I respect a good officer. You know what I'm saying? There are great officers out there that does, that protect and serve, especially that looks like us. You know what I'm saying? They understand the community that they're at, so they'll know like, hey, this is what's going on here. I'm gonna come out here and make sure that this stuff doesn't happen. As long as I show my face, there won't be no trauma.
Yeah.
How come it seems that different officers, and that's not just in Phoenix, but it seems like even when I was in LA, because I remember there would be more officers in Watts or Compton, more than North Hollywood or Pasadena. And it's not only that, it's like when these officers come in and patrol, it's always this thing where we want to make sure that there's no violence, no drugs involved. But it's like, but you guys are bringing it, giving to the same people, and then because some of them are snitches. They were. Okay, go ahead. I mean, because that system is really, really.
If you had an opportunity to get a job, brother, to get a job, and to do things on your job that may be unethical, but you might be protected by it.
Yep.
How long would you stay in that job? Like, you could do unethical things. You could coerce, and you could physically remove or take life or give whatever you want. You can give extra sentences. You can write on pieces. They have qualified immunity, brother. Now, this is something that the people who write down laws and legislate, the people that we elect, they can destroy this idea, this absolutely insane and asinine ideology of qualified immunity. That means I can do whatever it is that I want to get this case, or to pin something on one of these cats, or to kill somebody, to take their life, and then we're going to find a way to justify it because of my role as a civil servant in this society. That is ridiculous.
So much ridiculous. How can we change? I believe in change.
They can rewrite it.
It
can all be. They wrote down qualified immunity on a piece of paper, bro, with ink, bro. They can just shred that, write something else, and the minds and hearts will continue to change. It may take 20 to 50 years, but this stuff is written down. That's why these lawyers in this case can point back to it. That's why they have to deliberate in this situation, as opposed to looking at Mrs. Chauvin and saying, dude, you are despicable. That was irresponsible. You need to go away.
What, I don't know. I gotta give a shout out to his lawyer, because his lawyer, for some strange reason, fascinating reason, they're all making him feel like this man has to do what he has to do. Like his right was.
Go look at his research. Go look at where he makes his money. He makes his money defending cops.
Because I heard
disqualified immunity.
Because I heard he had, the police department had some funds behind him for their charges thing.
He's really good at what he does. He's very entertaining, and he can put the words together that make sense. That make somebody might think that there is a shadow of a doubt that Chauvin was not incorrect.
But this can I just say this? I'm going to use the TBS back in the 90s when they used to swear this mother lover. If I can say that,
he might not even love his mother.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like this man. I mean, it's so despicable. It brings me back to the Rodney King, but most of all the Trayvon Martin, when pretty much the defense. Of course, you got to defend whatever you have to defend, whether people are like it or not. But the simple fact that the character was the centric of the case, and to me, my fear is I'm hoping that the jurors in Minneapolis doesn't see it that way. They don't judge, according to our value or who we are.
That's what you hope.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just hoping. Brother, I'm just hoping by the grace of God. But the thing is this, I even told Lady T, shout out to Lady T, Don't Escape This Group every Sunday at 1 p.m. most definitely. I even told her that if Derek Chauvin, I don't care if I say his name right or wrong, but if that man gets acquitted or gets some type of monetary sentence, something might go there. Not to say it will, not to bring propaganda into this, but my fear is, already all those shootings going on left and right. What if this man gets acquitted? How folks are going to look at it? What is society's going to
speak on?
I think it's the fear.
I can't fathom the idea.
Because I feel
I know it can happen. We've seen it before.
Oh yeah,
I know that America can do this.
Yeah,
America can have this brother walk right up out of the courtroom and continue to live a good life, and he'll sit on his pension. America can do that. I hope it doesn't.
I just, like I said, Brother Calvin, my hope is, I hope justice comes out. I hope that, that trial shows that not only America is moving to the right direction, but shows the whole world that with all because January the 6th still is still a damn, because you heard about the Iran and the United States coming back, that indirect talk. That respect. Smokey Joshua bring respectability around the world. Indirect talk. But I just hope justice is served, because I just watched the second week, man, and and I'm in. Like I said, I told everyone, this man is guilty for whatever they're gonna come up with.
Not in his mind, not in his heart.
That's a problem right there.
He's got qualified immunity and a shield.
Oh my gosh, that is to be continued. That is to be. Brother Calvin,
let me read one, man.
Yeah, you gotta read one real quick.
Desert Soul Media Incorporated is an educational nonprofit that produces Soul Star Live and supports Radio Phoenix producing training program. For far too long, the Valley has been without a black radio station. And so now, with your support, you can help us restore black radio in the Valley. Go to desertsoulmedia.org to support. We thank you so much for your support of black radio. We are Desert Soul Media, bridging the divide.
Yaggah, and you already know it's gonna come up. He'll be back again next Sunday. He's gonna make sure that
let's do it.
We're gonna make it happen again, because that Derek Chauvin case is getting us really, really hot right now. You know what I'm saying? But I got in the back. Hey. I gotta end up with the man, the X.
You gotta rise us up.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta rise it up right now. I gotta inspire right now. Because and no sunshine when he's gone. Because I work every single day. Oh, DMX, man. Earl Simmons, man. We love you, man. We love you. Man, X for life. You already know, man. Rest in peace, man. Yaggah. Hey. I can't know with this. Hey. Yeah. And no sunshine. Y'all heard it, man. Ain't no sunshine when she go. He go this way. Every time she goes away.